sunk into me a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I took the wrong road to follow that gentleman and to do the things I did, and I'd rather take a missile. I'd rather take the missile from people saying, "Yeah, you're a real jerk, and we didn't appreciate what you did." And I know Joe didn't, and I know you didn't, and anybody else that did videos about didn't appreciate any of that stuff I did to him. And if I could take it back, I would.
I think I think the apologies have been accepted. And
Joe, you, everybody in this world that's legitimate works hard to stay legitimate, and to work hard and take what their knowledge is and show people what to do. Joe said that in his videos with eBay. He's very knowledgeable in business.
Yep.
In his community, and I appreciate I do appreciate all of his videos. He has helped me out a lot, and he's real successful, owns his own business, real good with his community. I don't have any of that. Chuck doesn't have any of that. Doc doesn't even have any of that.
Well, Chuck,
Joe has that.
Yeah, well, Chuck is very jealous. We know that.
Yeah, he
jealousy.
is. Yeah, there's a jealousy there with him.
Yep.
Because he's not just successful on just the eBay platform. He's successful all around.
Right.
And it's hard. It's hard, dedicated work to do that. I know that with my own mother that raised me in her own business and became a doctor.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not going to put her name out there because of certain situations.
Correct. Yep. Let's see. Another question says, Detweiler, I think Doc put up with eBay as a joke because Doc, is a lonely old bitter man because he has not a friend in the world. Do you agree?
I would say that's pretty agreeable.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm just to understand that where Doc is and what he is now doing with eBay's Joe.
Well, I know for a fact. Let's see. I know for a fact that every time they do a podcast, every time Doc says, I don't want anything to do with Ebayisajoke, but they do podcasts.
Right.
So he's gone back to it. He's gone back to the same, Well,
I've had emails from Doc saying, that's when they said it was a farce and they were doing it just to see what you guys would do. I honestly don't think that's true all the way, because I know that him and Ebayisajoke have had their confrontations.
Mm-hmm.
He really didn't want to get in back and forth with the bickering between you in the beginning and Joe. He didn't care about that. He just wanted to stick with the eBay forums and information and what was going on with eBay, like eBay actual news.
Right. But unfortunately, it went beyond that, like Chuck, like Ebayisajoke would do. Because,
that's true.
Here's a guy in a mask who's accusing me of selling on eBay, and I have nothing to do with it. I said, you cannot file complaints or make accusations without some credible evidence. And we all know Ebayisajoke is not credible, not since day one that I started dealing with this punk.
Right. Oh, he's been involved in other legal battles besides what he's going through with you and Joe right now.
Yeah. Let's see. Joe says the truth has sunken in to Detweiler 3 times in the past. I'm not impressed. How about you, Detweiler?
Well, I don't blame Joe for not trusting me at all, from flip-flopping around, honestly. But I'm just trying to make things better and not do those things anymore.
Yeah.
And go forward with my life and just, I'm out of all that.
Well, we will.
And I want to make friends. I do not want to make enemies, because I know making enemies comes real quick when you troll around YouTube and make idiot videos.
And Detweiler, he says, Detweiler, you can call the Canton Police Monday morning and report Ebayisajoke for false complaints against Jason Decanio again. Well, I know I don't know if you've did it already, but
I have not made any complaints against anybody, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
I've called the police department to see what I could do, because it wasn't involving you guys. It was involving Ebayisajoke, honestly.
Right.
Because his threats he's made to me in the last few weeks. He said, "Oh, it's not me doing it." I was like, "Well, I just blocked him because I know it's him. We all know it's him doing it."
What kind of threats did he specifically say he would do to you, Keith?
Oh, like put my stuff on the information out on the internet, which has already been done.
Did he mention anything of physical violence to you?
Well, actually, he did. He's like, I want to kick your ass for putting me out there." I was like, "Kick my ass?" Like, dude, you've already been out there.
Ass kicking, big thing. Yep. Now I've been told. Let's see. Put a shovel to my face. That's what he said, and he denies that. He's denied that he wants to put the boxing gloves on and go 15 rounds with me. He's denied that, but we've gotten him recorded for it. And another one is he would only get me into the squared circle if there was a charitable organization where he could donate all the proceeds after kicking my butt in the wrestling ring.
Right.
So three attacks right there, friends, on yours truly, and he denies all of them. But yet he'll say that I'm... And what was his modus operandi for the mail fraud? Did he mention that he was going to do this? Or do you know...
Not to me.
Not to you.
This was out of nowhere. He did something saying that he got a bunch of mail in his mailbox. Sent by somebody.
Yeah, by him. Who else would send fake magazine subscriptions to himself?
Exactly.
I mean, we all know, friends, that is a bogus accusation against me. He knows dang well that I don't have access to credit card information. I don't even read magazines. I told everybody the truth about this, and the fatheads still don't want to believe it. But he did.
Yeah, well,
oh, go ahead.
He's made enemies all over the internet, so he just can't blame one particular group.
Yeah, but who else is fighting this guy except me, Keith? I mean, Matt on occasion would fight him, make videos here and there. Pete has gone bye-bye. Okay? The guy in the UK, it's like, and I've gotten on everybody's cases about this. I said, you all guys have to stop making some videos. I don't care if your videos get flagged by Fathead himself. But it's like ridiculous. This has to be a defense team effort.
Right.
It cannot be me getting thrown to this guy's insults. I'm sick and tired of this guy coming on here and insulting me. He's got no right.
Exactly.
No freaking ass right, and I can tell everybody out there right now, and if he's listening, because he will, because this will be on YouTube, Jokester, you are history. That's it. You're done.
Oh, he is done. I mean, he's ruined his reputation online and as a business person and anything he does online.
That's right.
And if he says that he's making any money online, I'd like to question that fact, because I know for a fact that he does not make the money that he says he does on anything that he does.
Yeah, and he'd have to report it to the IRS for workable income. Right. So who knows if he cheats on his taxes? Because I even asked that question last year. I said, okay, if this dude is botching these numbers, which we know he is now because we finally got it, how is he reporting to the IRS every time he has to do his taxes? And I'm surprised the IRS hasn't questioned him about it.
Right.
Really surprised.
What you do online now, and actually, if you promote something saying that you make $500 a day doing this program, you have to have valid evidence that you've actually done that, or you can get in trouble. You're going to get in trouble for scamming people.
Yeah, which he would deny on a regular basis.
Right, like the one guy that wrote that vitamin book, the health book.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't have no credible evidence when he was doing those little shows. So,
right.
He got in trouble and got sued.
Yep.
Those infomercials. It's no different on the internet. You promote something, and ClickBank's gotten actually sued for this many times. But they don't say they have, but they have. People promoting ClickBank items, saying, oh, you can make all this money. Here's my screenshot of all the money I made. Well, you can manipulate those screenshots just by using an office software.
Mm-hmm.
And then go into the code and manipulate the code and make it look like you made all that money. Easy to do.
Very easy to do.
Very easy to do.
So, and we're going past the hour. I don't know if you want to spend some more time on this or if you got other things to do.
No, not at all. I'm actually pretty good.
Okay, well, let's continue talking then. We'll extend it out here because we're going to go for an hour. But like I said, if you have any more questions for Keith, type them into the social stream box, and that way we can definitely get them answered. One of the things I wanted to ask you, Keith, is that you've been doing this, working on the computer for lots of times, and you've seen so much crap going through in and out. And is there ever a moment in your life that you would say, my gosh, I just want to do that, but then, oh, yeah. It just came back and like, uh-oh.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
There's some things I've wanted to do online. It's like, I'm not going to do that if I can't get results out of it.
Mm-hmm. And that's the name of the game, is trying to get good, positive results out of it.
Exactly.
And
you have to, in the internet community, it's hard to establish yourself in the internet community without having a legitimate, a phone number or some kind of contact information so people can call you about whatever program you're trying to promote.
Correct.
So whatever program Ebayisajoke's trying to promote, at this moment, he's ruined that reputation online.
Exactly.
Because when people call him, it's like, wait a minute, dude, you're all over, you're scattered all over the internet as this. I don't want nothing to do with you. And I didn't want that to happen, really honestly, to me, which was starting to happen. I was like, okay, I got to stop because I'm getting this information over here from these people that were emailing me saying, hey, how do I make money online? I mean, I don't make a ton of money online. I make a little bit during the year. Mm-hmm. I pay my bills. And I'm comfortable with that.
Right. Well, let's.
Go
ahead.
Hard to become a millionaire, I'd say, online, not unless you have somebody backing you up with the product or a software that you've built.
Okay, Joe says, what about the WordPress site you made about me a few months ago?
A WordPress site. What WordPress site was that?
I don't. I guess he thought that. I don't know if you stated that there was a site about him. You know anything about that?
There was a website that Ebayisajoke put up that he allowed me to write some stuff on, but I had him take it down immediately.
Oh, okay.
That was around, I think, when he was going to be on the news.
Oh, so that was before the first Rob Walchek story?
Right.
Okay.
And I was like, look, I'm not writing articles on this. I said I wasn't going to write articles, and I'm not going to.
Yeah, you stated your case, and he still was a hardhead about it.
Right.
Yep.
I was like, I made the videos. I didn't want to do them. I'm not doing anymore.
Let's talk about my good friend Jason Kelly from 30JK. How did you guys find, or what? I don't know how. Because I go on there a lot, just like those punks that can make podcasts. I was going on 30JK to basically tell the story because obviously I didn't get any response from Rob Walchek. At first he didn't want to hear my story. So the videos obviously were not getting very far. So I had to take it to another friend. And, how did you guys find out about
I actually didn't find out. Chuck actually found out about eBay or Jason Kelly on somewhere that you were following him. He's like, hey, this guy's a major media outlet somewhere. And I was like, okay, well, what's he saying? He's saying that I was a cyber stalker. I was like, well, I don't think that's absolutely not true.
Right.
From all the stuff that you've been doing to people. So that's when the Ebayisajoke realized that I never trusted him.
Right.
Because I would outright say, look, all these people are coming after you.
Exactly. So yeah, and when I mentioned to Jason Kelly about this, he was very fumigated about it. He says, "How in the world could this guy say something about me?" I mean,